Hello, everyone. Let's see, who do we have in here? Let's see, we've got Donna, first in chat. Hello, Donna. We've got Graham. Hi. Let's see, Ariane. Hello. Let's see, we've got Pat. Hello, Pat. We've got Crystal. And let's see, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Let's see, Donna, Graham, Sarah. Oh, we went back to the dentist today. Oh, good. Well, at least they finally got it all out. Sorry to go back so many times. Let's see. Who else? Who else? Jim. Hello, Jim. Let's see. Kimmy. Hello, Kimmy. Let's see. Have I missed anyone? I think we got everyone. Oh, Robin. Hello, Robin. All right. I want to make sure my music's not up too loud here. Let's turn it up just a smidge. Probably about good right there. Anyway, oh, hi, Mia. Hello, hello. Okay, well, let's see. Light seems a little bit harsh today. Let's turn that just a little bit. Bring that down here. That's a little bit better. So yeah, last time we got the fish all colored. It's all on Tyler. Hello, Tyler. Let's see. Oh, and for anybody who missed it, so on the day in between, I did, oh, no sound? No sound? Is it no sound for everybody else? Hello, hello? Well, let's see. I've got sound on my phone. Does anybody else have no sound? Oh, saw folks say hi, Emily, and I click live. Oh, there you go. Okay, good. Okay, I think we're good then. You got sound. Okay, all right, good. Okay, let's see. Okay, perfect. I think I was just confused by what Donna had said, but we're good. Anyway, okay, so I spent some time yesterday updating this. So when I made the list the first time, I just sort of glanced, like not glanced, but like I just looked at what I had here versus what I had on an actual chart, and I just sort of eyeballed it. But then when I went through, because I was looking at somebody who's colored it, and I was just like, well, dang, some of those colors seem kind of off. So I went ahead and went through and I fine-tuned it. I actually filled in the spaces to see. You can see I have loads of scribbles and everything here. And so anyway, I made loads of notes, and I re-uploaded a new one of these to the files in the Facebook group. You can do !Facebook if you're not part of it yet. Let's see. Oh, hi, Dusty. Hello, hello. And let's see. Ariane, I think I said hi, but if not, hello, Ariane. Anyway, so there's an updated version of this now in the Facebook group. I also double-checked this one. So this one might seem a little confusing. So the way that this one works, and I have it all written at the top, but just for clarification, is that this one was a Prismacolor versus Arteza chart, finding what was closest to each other for Prismacolor and Arteza. This one is finding what colors closest went together with the Ergosoft. So I'm trying to find a good example here. Okay, so for instance, if I was doing Arteza versus Prisma, I might not have put A070 and 133 together, but for in comparison to the Ergosoft, these were the two colors in each set that best matched that. So if you were to look at the Arteza Prismacolor chart and the Arteza Prismacolors on here, they might not match up, and that's because I chose colors based on what best matched here, if that makes sense. So don't just assume that this one covers the Arteza and Prismacolors. If you're wanting one where I'm coloring with Prismacolor and you know, or I'm coloring with Arteza and you want Prismacolors, this is the chart for you. If we're coloring with Ergosofts and you want to see what goes well with it, Prismacolors or Artezas, this is the chart for you, if that makes sense. It's harder to do, like I could do a Prismacolor and, you know, what Artezas match up with it, but because there's 150 Prismacolors and there's only 72 of the Artezas, we'd have a lot of duplicates and it'd be kind of hard to specify it. Hi, Endang! Welcome, welcome! So, anyway, that's just going over these charts here. I am working on recoloring a new chart that is less messy. for both of these because there's somebody in the Facebook group that was willing to match these up with some of her other pencils that she has that I don't have. So I'm going to recolor this and scan it in and try and get the colors as true as possible as I can. And then she may put up a few more comparison charts. They didn't take a small amount of time, Donna, I'll be honest. But it's okay, you know, I like doing Excel. So now I'm just coloring them all in, and they're all pretty accurate, and I don't think there's any number of mistakes. If there are, I apologize. But I think I've got them pretty accurate. Hi, Rita. Okay, so that is the update on the charts. Let's see, I forgot to grab my glitter pens. There we are. Let's see, what else? I also put out the Arteza Everblend Art Marker review out today. So if you want to check that out on YouTube, that is up. And you can also use the 10% off code if you purchase through, you know, I've got those links down there if you want to go ahead and try those out. I've got it for the 60 count and the 120 count. I reviewed the 60 count. So anyway, that link is up there. And that is it for my review videos for now. I finally have them all uploaded. The other day I also uploaded the review video for this mat that I have back here, the self-healing cutting mat that I really enjoy using for the artwork. Let's see. Who am I missing? Oh, Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. Let's see. Are there any other updates? I broke a nail. Does that count? No, that's silly. I think that's everything. I feel like there was something else, but maybe I'll remember it later. Anyway. Okay, well, last time we colored our fish, so I think it's only fair that today we move on to maybe some plants. I don't think I quite want to do the rocks yet, so we'll start with some plants, if that sounds good to everybody else. Okay. Oh, the watercolor pencils sold out. Wow. I didn't know that. Dylan is here too. Awesome. Oh, thank you, Donna. Hey, can we get some cheers in chat for that super chat? Thank you so much, Donna. I appreciate that. That is so wonderful. Thank you. What a great way to start the night. Thank you, Donna. You are awesome. And my phone is not on silent. Haha. My bad. I try to remember all the little things. Thank you so much, Donna. I really appreciate that. And hi, Dylan. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see what we want to get started with. We could go top to bottom and we could start with these. That actually sounds kind of fun. Let's start with these, okay? Now we're gonna do, you know, a bluish kind of green water. So we're gonna want this to pop a little bit. Now last time I did this page, which I realized where I hung this up, my kids have a game cabinet, and I repainted it recently, and I realized I hung it up on the front of that because we were decorating the front of it. But anyway, because my daughter pointed out, she's like, "Look, Mommy, this one looks different than yours," and she pointed to the game cabinet, and I was like, "Oh, that's where I put it. Okay. Hello, Michelle. Welcome. I'm feeling better after a long 5 weeks, and I'm ready." Oh, awesome, Donna. I'm so glad. Anyway, so the last time I did these pink. So I don't think I'm going to do them pink, but I think we might be kind of a greenish yellow kind of thing. It's making me wish I have one pen. Yeah, olive greens could work. We could do a blend of olive. Well, see, I did pink on the last one, so I want to do this one a little bit differently than what I did last time. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, so I have every single color. You know, I might be low on some of them, but the one color I don't have that I need to get a single of at some point is the yellow Chartreuse. I don't have my yellow Chartreuse, which is why when I was coloring the swatch for the Artezas, I left that one blank because I didn't have it. Anyway, hello, Samantha. Welcome. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's grab some moss green. Oh, let's see. No, let's grab olive green and lime peel. Okay, let's see. Here's lime peel. I love lime peel. And we'll grab some chartreuse. And olive green. And let's get some Deco yellow. Let's see, is that Deco yellow? No, that's neon yellow. Deco yellow? Yeah, Deco yellow. And we're gonna grab our handy white because we'll find it, we'll use it at some point. Found my last pencil, it was under my nose. It was the white in front of my pencil case. That's so funny, Donna. Okay. Now let's see. Let's also grab, because I don't want to do them all the same color. So we're gonna grab dark green. You think I'd know that the fourth drawer is the greens, but no. I continue to open every single one of them till I find the green one. We're using Prismacolors, Donna. Yeah, we used the Prismacolors for the fish last time, so we're going to continue with Prismacolors for now. I think we'll probably end up using it for the whole page. I know I said before I was debating about mixed media, but yeah, I think we're just going to use Prismacolors for now. My computer lagged, and I don't know if you said hi, Dylan, so could you say to him? Of course! Hello, Dylan! Welcome! I'm so glad that you're here with us. Hello, Dylan. Kimmy got my blizzard last time. Awesome, Mia. Alright, so dark green and grass green. And let's see, let's get apple green. And actually, do we want apple green? Apple green, apple green, apple green. Yeah, and let's get pale sage. Pale sage. Ooh, got some short pencils here. Okay. All right, so for those of you writing them down, we're gonna have 2 sets of greens that we're going to use, okay? So we are going to, did I miss Philip? Oh, Philip! Philip says, hi all, just popping in to say hi, watching BattleBots with the kids. We'll watch tomorrow, have fun. Sounds good, Philip. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, so olive green, PC 911, lime peel, PC 1005, chartreuse, PC 989, Deco yellow, PC 1011, dark green, PC 908, grass green, PC 909, apple green, PC 912, and pale sage, PC 1089. And then we're also gonna grab, let's see, which color do we want? Let's grab green ochre for some, a little bit of shading. Okay. Let's see, what do we got there? That's sandbar. Green ochre, here we go. Okay, so green ochre, PC 1091, as well as, let's also grab, I'm not sure if we'll use it yet, but I want to keep it on hand, because I think I might want it. Let's grab terracotta, I think. Do I want terracotta? No, let's grab henna. Okay, we may or may not use it, but I want it out just in case. So henna is PC 1031. So to begin, and I'm going to have the white on hand just in case we need it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We should have 11 pencils. Okay, so we'll read over them just one more time. Okay, we have white, PC 938, olive green, PC 911, lime peel, PC 1005, chartreuse, PC 989, Deco yellow, PC 1011, dark green, PC 908, grass green, PC 909, apple green, PC 912, pale sage, PC 1089, green ochre, PC 1091, and henna, PC 1031. Okay, like I said, we may or may not use henna, and the white is just on hand in case we need an extra blender. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I could have listed off any more there. All right, we're gonna get our super zoom on here. Let's make sure we're nice and in focus. There we go. All right. So let's get these sharpened up a little bit. especially with Prismacolors, after I sharpen them, I just put my finger on the tip a little bit and I just slightly wiggle it just to make sure that I don't have a loose lead. Because sometimes if your colorate and your lead is loose and it kind of just cracks, then you end up with an extra dent or smudge in your paper that you don't want. Exactly, Pat. Well, we got lots of leaves. Because I'm thinking we may do something slightly different colored for these leaves that are hanging down. So all of these colors are going to be for these leaves here. I'll try and remember to make sure, if I forget to, you know, let you know what the color is, you can holler at me. But I will try to remember to make sure to let you know whenever I switch. And last one here. Oh, and the white. I lied, wasn't the last one. There we go. Okay, so let's keep these in their groups here. Dark green over there. I was pulling them out fast, all right. Well, that's why I listed them off a couple times, just in case. All right, so we're gonna start with this one here. I'm gonna move my camera back just a little bit so I don't have to have the paper right at the edge of the table here. All right, so we're gonna start with the olive green, lime peel, chartreuse, and Deco yellow set, okay? So these four here. Okay, so 911, 1005, 989, and 1011. Okay? In case anybody's wondering too, because I'm sure, well, not sure, but at some point somebody may have noticed these little X's on a few select pencils. And it's only because there was this one time that I ordered some singles from Dick Blick. I had quite a few of them, but when they shipped them in a bag with just some loose bubble stuff. And anyway, needless to say, I was not pleased with how they shipped it. And so all the pencils that I got, I was pretty sure that some were going to be shattered. All the pencils that I got, the new ones, I went ahead and marked them all with X's so that if I had any that the cores broke a lot, I'd be like, dang man, why are they broken? I would know that it was from that shipment with Dick Blick. And amazingly, they were actually fine. I was surprised because, I mean, I'm sure they got knocked around that box. Anyway, that's what that little X means on some of my pencils, is that they were part of that particular shipment ages ago. Hello, Lisa. Lisa Brandextreme who says, hi, this is cool live stream, huh? Check it out. Sounds good, Lisa. Thanks for swinging on by. Yep, we are coloring a page from Secret Garden. Our little fishies here, and today, or right now, we're gonna work on these little plants up here. Anyway, but that's what that X is, in case anybody was wondering if they cut side of it. Just because they were part of a shipment, and I was marking them in case they ended up breaking a lot. All right, so olive green is what we're gonna start with. I just bought and put on the same nails you have, got them at Walgreens. Well, these are my actual nails. If you're talking about the polish, this was the Sally Hansen gold. It was these ones here. I combined these two colors, did a couple coats of this, and then I put this gold, but it was a little too disco, so I added another coat on top of this. Anyway, so they kind of came out this sort of muted gold, but I broke this nail. That is so sad. But yeah, I got the Target carries it too. But yeah, it's funny. I never really painted my nails too much until I started doing a live stream that focused a lot on my nails. Well, I'm glad you stopped by, Lisa. Thanks, Lisa. Dylan's not coloring the same thing because he doesn't have the book. Ah, gotcha, Cheryl. You can ask Dylan if he's excited for the new season of Fortnite. I honestly haven't played it in ages, but I know that Dylan enjoys it. Says, I watch you all the time, Lisa. Oh, you guys should check out Lisa's channel if you haven't. She's awesome. Very cool. All right, and we are using olive green right now. right, now we're going to use lime peel. Oh, we can, yeah. The lime peel. Now we're going to use our Chartreuse. I'm going to go over that just a little bit. My kid is playing Fortnite right now, haha, he's obsessed. Can't get in and play outside anymore like the good old days. Well, for us, it's so hot here. And honestly, I don't play it as much anymore, but yeah, I just know that there's a new season coming out, so Fortnite is Dylan's passion. That's funny. If you drop nail polish in the floor and it cracks open, cover with sugar and it can be swept up. Oh, I didn't know that, Donna. That's cool. Thanks, Lisa. Here we go. Now what we can do is we're actually going to take our green ochre, okay, and that was PC 1091. I want to learn how to live stream, but my camera sucks though. Yeah, I use, so I have a EOS Rebel T3i that I use. I was able to, I use several different programs to get it all up and running. But yeah, that's what I use to shoot it. And then my tripod has the ability to have the pole go down in between the three legs. And so I'm able to, because we're literally like 6 or 7 inches from the sheet right now. All right, so actually, you know what? Instead of that one, we're gonna go ahead and use henna real quick. Okay. And we're gonna add it on the side a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, then green ochre, going over the henna. So we don't want that stark red line there. We're gonna blend it in. Okay, so green ochre. We're gonna take our green ochre, we're gonna slide it up just on this middle line just a bit too, okay? A little bit on the bottom, right up like that. Okay, now we're gonna take our lime peel. They have the 60 set of Staedtler fine liners in Canada now, awesome! But he says he plays Roblox and Fortnite, but Roblox mostly. Okay, awesome. The camera or the tripod, Lisa? We're taking lime peel, kind of going over that again. And then we'll take our Chartreuse. There we go. Thanks. Yeah, the nice thing about shading is that if you, obviously I'm sure you know the color wheel, where red is the complementary color of green. So a lot of times if you want a nice shade to pop, you don't use black, you can use blue a little bit, but using complementary colors helps to have it pop a little bit more. Hi Candace, welcome. Lisa, the camera I got quite a few years ago. I might have got it back in 2009. It was when I was in college. I'm trying to remember. It's definitely not, I'm sure it's not nearly as expensive as it was then, only because there's at least, 7 more versions of this camera. So you could probably find something like this, I don't know, maybe $300-400. Or the fine liners, both Arteza and Staedtler. They're awesome, Kimmy. We'll have to do a page that maybe just uses fine liners. So you can do that like on a weekend thing. But I will say it's more complicated to use this camera. If I had like a video camera specifically for filming, I wouldn't have to use nearly as many programs because I have to use a special EOS program, and then I have to set it up. I have to use a special cord for it and everything. There's other cameras out there that, because like this doesn't have autofocus. I'd love to have autofocus, but I'm using the stuff that I have. So Anne says, hi, I'm late but can't sleep. There you go, Mia! Exclamation point late. You're never late. You arrive precisely when you mean to. Anyway, but yeah, you could probably, because I think the T3i was the first line of EOSs that started actually being able to produce video. Yep, it's precisely when she means to. All right, so we're going to go ahead and use olive green again, okay? Actually, do we want to alternate leaf colors or... Going for fun or realistic? A Sony camcorder? You could probably set that up. You would just need a good tripod up for it. I mean, as long as it captures video and you can plug it into your computer, I don't see why not. I used the cord that it came with, and because mine's an EOS, it had an EOS program that you download for it. And then I use a program called Streamlabs that I link the two together, and then I set up the stream from that. And that's why I can have all the bells and whistles and stuff. I have a Logitech, so I'll look into it. It's so complicated with the OBS and stuff, though. Oh, most definitely, Lisa. It took me a good week to figure it out and set it up. Thank you, Lisa. Mia, good job. There you go. Yeah, it took me a good week to figure it out. But I also watch a lot of Twitch, which is gaming streaming. And so I'm friends with some streamers there, and I mod for their channel. So I learned a lot through them before I got started. We're using olive green, by the way, before I got started. And so there were a lot of little ins and outs that I was able to figure out. And then I have a friend that I would message and be like, okay, this isn't working right. How do I fix this? Why is this doing that, kind of thing? And I had some issues with the computer before, so it definitely took me a little bit. It's going pretty smooth now, but it definitely took me a little bit to figure it out. You know what I think we're going to do? Rather than alternating and make it kind of cartoony, I think what we'll do is we'll like do a random other color leaf. So maybe they're not all the same, but it's not like a strict pattern, you know, maybe do like a green one here and a green one here, maybe a green one here, a green one here, you know, like the dark green and the grass green, you know? It could be good. All right, so we're going to still use that olive green. All right, then we're going to use lime peel. You're coloring in high speed tonight? Oh yeah, Donna? Do you have it sped up, or am I just going fast? Only 7 p.m. here in hot Arizona. Oh yeah, I'm right there with you, Lisa. I'm in Texas, and it has just been miserable. I can just imagine how much hotter it is in Arizona, though. Nearly 3 a.m. Oh goodness, Anne, you're such a trooper. Plus, also, Lisa, a little tidbit if you don't have it already for your tutorial videos. But, so the music that I have playing, I have a subscription to a thing called Epidemic Sound. And it makes it so that I have a wide selection of music. I don't have to worry about royalty dings on YouTube. And so that makes it so I can create my own playlist without worrying about getting in trouble with any kind of copyright issues. Let's see, we're going to use that lime peel back over here real quick. And then we're going to take our yellow and kind of go over this all to blend it in just a little bit more. In Wales this week? Okay. 115! Good Lord, Lisa, that is miserable. You are a trooper. Okay, now we're going to use our henna. We're going to use a little bit just under here as well. Okay. Now we're going to use our green ochre. Thank you, Lisa. We're using that green ochre here to help blend the henna into the rest of the leaf. Okay, now we're going to use our lime peel. sweep away some of this dust here. And we'll use some of the Chartreuse. It's funny, my kids have an odd obsession with this color. They're little, but for some reason, Chartreuse, you know, everybody's like red, green, blue, and my kids are like Chartreuse. And you know what, I see that I got a little bit darker on the henna here, so I actually want to have these the same, so I'm going to go over with a little bit more henna on this big leaf as well. Okay, just here, kind of here at the bottom a little bit. And then green ochre again. Okay. Then the lime peel. Okay. There we go. There we are. Get some little leaves going on here. Okay, now let's go ahead and set these ones aside and let's throw in a dark green leaf. We'll see how that works out, okay? I'm gonna put it right here. Happy little leaf, just like Bob Ross. This is so cool, love the interaction. That's one of, oh, Donna. All right, well, you can at least write down the colors. So, but stay in chat, Donna, stay in chat. Yeah, that's one nice thing, that one of the reasons I started doing this, Lisa, is because it's nice because I could answer questions in real time as well. Okay, then we're gonna do our dark green. Okay, kind of how we did with the olive green, darker at the base, lighter on top. Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, it just, you know, makes it a little bit different, you know, catches the eye a bit more than just the same all the way across. I mean, I could probably do a whole stream just on leaf coloring. All right, so there's grass green. Now we're gonna follow that up from the dark green. Okay. All right, grass green. I think I'll creep downstairs to the fridge. Sounds good, Anne. All right, then apple green. And you know what? Instead of pale sage, I think I'm going to use the yellow because I don't want it so different, you know? I don't want it just like stark different. So this is going to be a slightly different. It's so awesome. I have to learn to do this too so I can chat with my watchers and answer questions. Exactly. Yeah, the interaction is great. We're going to go ahead and use the Deco yellow now. Okay. And we're going to go over all the colors, sort of blend it all in. And that way we're still kind of getting that yellowy sort of color, but it's a slightly different colored leaf. And then we're going to add in some of that henna and blend all of that in as well. Did you practice colors first, or do you just pick them as you go? I just pick them as I go, Lisa. I've been doing, I started coloring more and more, well, I picked up the adult coloring books in 2015, and now, this isn't me like, you know, toot my own horn, but now it just sort of seems to come naturally. I find I can visualize the colors in my head, and it's just one of those things. It's kind of like when you choose to paint a room. It's one of those things that I can just sort of see it in my head, and then we just, now don't get me wrong, I make mistakes sometimes too. I'm using the henna now, by the way. I make mistakes sometimes too, and I'll go back and be like, oh man, why did I choose that? But I'm very much a visual learner, and so I find that it's easier to picture the things in my head and then, you know, go ahead on with it. Looks like you're pushing hard on the yellow. I was, yes. So I was using the yellow to kind of blend it all together, and it's great with Prismacolors just because they do blend so well together. All right, so now we're gonna use that green ochre here. We're blending the rest of that henna. Okay. Now we're gonna take our apple green, and we're gonna go over the green ochre. Yeah, because I have disasters sometimes too. You can ask anybody about the incorrect glitter pen I did on our first page. That was fun. There we go. Now, if we feel like it's a little too green, but we still want it to look different, now we can take our white And we can go over and just tone down some of this brightness just a little bit. There we go. There we go. That looks great. I'm pleased with that. All right. There you go. I think the Prismacolor blends better than the polychromos. Oh, most definitely. But a big part of it is they're two very different kinds of pencils. I mean, the polychromo is an oil-based, the Prismacolor is a wax-based. So with polychromos, you got to build up the layers. But with the wax-based, you really just, I mean, they just, well, for a lack of a technical term, they mush together really nicely. There you go, because the wax blends and smushes together. Exactly. See, I was saying mush, you said smush. See, there you go. Thanks, Kimmy. I'm blowing the screen pencil dust. Crystal, should I just save all that pencil dust in a pile again this time? Yeah, you can just keep it right there. Then we'll count to 3 and we can all blow it once and it'll be real interactive coloring, right? All right, so we're gonna use some olive green again. I think I'm all bought out. Can't think of anything else I need. Oh, we could think of some more things. You can never have too much coloring supplies. No, I'm kidding. I'm a bad influence. Okay, olive green. Okay, and then we're gonna use our lime peel. Just leave it in a little pile. No, don't save it. My OCD will kill me. That's hilarious. Follow along with Emily's help me learn cool color combos. Awesome, Pat. I'm so glad. Oh, there's loads of stuff, Donna. Man, there's paint. There's, oh, I don't know. There's the art markers. No, I'm kidding. The art markers are, I don't know. They were fun. I liked using them in the artist editions, but I can't really use them in the Johanna ones because they're not fine tipped enough. That's why they were great for the Rachel Reiner pages. I do too. Lime peel and Dahlia purple. I love those ones. All right, now we're gonna go over this a little bit. Okay. You have to use light layers to get polychromos to blend nicely. Exactly. It's kind of like with, you know, the Artezas and Ergo Softs. You got to use the layers. Oh, you have 100 calorie alcohol. Okay, perfect. All right, now we're going to use the henna. I got so used to the Prismacolor. Like I said, it's like riding a bike, getting used to these Prismacolors again. 60 fine liners. Okay. Glitter bombs me. Yeah, there you go. Glitter everything. Glitter paint, glitter glue, glitter everything. That's awesome. Were you able to get your snack in? All right, we're using the green ochre now. Okay. Yes, I just bought a set and I actually had to make the color chart. I had a hard time reading the names and numbers because of the gold foil engravings, so I made little tags for them. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I just finished doing, I don't think you were here for the beginning, but I just finished doing some color charts that we put in the Facebook group. I'll show you 1 second. All right, we're using Chartreuse now. We're gonna add a little more of that. There we go. But we were doing some comparison charts. I have to clean these ones up a little bit. Oh, frozen grapes. That's nice. But we were doing Arteza versus Prismacolor comparisons, and then Ergo Softs versus Arteza and Prismacolor comparisons. That way, when I use one color, they can match it up with another color. If that makes sense. I taped the tags on the pencils, labeled them. Oh, there you go. All right, so I think we're gonna do another dark green one over here. Donna Tombo just had 40% off again. Ooh, very nice. You know we could do on a Sunday stream or like a Saturday, which by the way, I am not streaming this weekend, but remember next weekend is going to be that, Sheila says, hello everyone, hi Emily, loving those greens. Awesome, Sheila, so glad you're here. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but next weekend I'm going to be joining in on that holiday color along on Saturday at 10 a.m. I'll have to double check and I'll make sure I get the correct time to you. But yeah, Saturday, and that's not this weekend, but next weekend. Now we're using grass green. I say, I hate it when I can't figure out one small thing to allow myself. I end up not getting anything. Well, there's so much fun stuff. It's hard sometimes. All right, then apple green. Okay. I wish they had all this when I was younger. Being able to watch live is awesome and a great way to learn for sure. Oh, most definitely, Lisa. All right, let's see. Deco yellow. Now we're gonna blend all these together. Okay. Then we're gonna use, oh, help if I was centered a bit more. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. So you'll be doing a Christmas, yes, that's what it is. Yeah, the Christmas in July live stream. Yes, Crystal, we will. I'm gonna join the special event that they have going on next weekend on that Saturday. I have to look at the exact date. I'll post on the Facebook exactly when it is. My session's gonna be, but I'm right before Nick and Tina, I believe. Anyway, and I'll be doing a page from Johanna's Christmas. Yeah, nothing this weekend. Christmas stream next weekend. Exactly, Saturday. Yeah, whatever that date is, I can't remember. There's so much lovely items to choose from, including art, how-to books I'd love to get my hands on. Exactly, see? The canary yellow is warm. Maybe you should try that on the last sleeves. I could. Ah, there you go, Crystal. Alright, there's the henna. There you go. All right, now we're going to grab the green ochre. Okay, now we're going to grab our apple green. As a blender, just thinking, oh, of course, Lisa. Yeah, no worries. There's the apple. And then, because I still feel like it's a little bit too bright, we're going to take the white. Blend over it just a little bit. Just lighten it just a smidge. So it's toned down just a bit. There we go. All right. And then we're going to end up doing some darker colors around this border too. So that'll make the kind of inner leaves pop just a little bit. Get a drink of water one second. Did anyone get, or is anyone getting Jazz's Jazzy Art Box? I've never even heard of that. Really, really love the henna as the accent shader. Thanks, Lisa. All right, we're gonna do, let's see, we're gonna do another dark green one over here. Now, I have a quick question for everyone, since it's taking me a little bit to do this one set. Is this something, now that you've seen how to, when we're done, you'll have seen how to do one bush. Would you like me to finish all three on stream? Because, like I said, I mean, I could probably spend the entire stream doing all of these. So, would you like to see me finish these other two? Or, since this will be kind of the sample for these two, after I finish this, would you like me to move on to something else so that we're not just coloring the same thing the whole stream? Because I could color these other two off stream and then have them done by the time we come back on Monday. So I'm going to leave that up to you guys, whether or not you want me to finish these two on stream, or after I'm done with this one, move on to something else so that we can keep the pace going here. Skip the rest, go into something else? Okay, sounds good, Candace. I was just thinking about that, how long it was taking me to do these, and I was just like, I don't want anybody to get too tedious here. Okay, we're gonna use grass green now. It's possible, yeah. Something else? Okay. Well, because I figured, move on. Okay, awesome. Yeah, because I figured if somebody's going to come back and re-watch it, they can always like rewind it and they can kind of see how all the shading is doing. But I don't want to just dwell on one thing for too long and then have everyone get bored. All right, that sounds good. So we'll just finish up this one and do the outlines, and then we'll move on to something else. We'll do these leaves down here too. That way you can do that, because I was thinking we would do something darker, like a reddish color for these leaves. Okay, that sounds good. Awesome. So I think that will slow down the pace too much if I go ahead and do all of them. This is where I speed up my videos. There you go. All right, we're gonna use that Deco yellow. Well, it's kind of the same thing that we did with the octopus. We colored half the octopus and then I colored the other half off stream so we could keep the pace up. And because I'm asking on stream now, anybody who's watching this later will get it. You know, they'll understand why we went to something else. All right, we're using henna now. Okay. And then green ochre. Oh, not in frame. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Gotta catch myself with that. All right, apple green. Okay. Now we're gonna go over with white. Yeah, because it's all the same, exactly. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna go back over with just a little bit more of this henna because it is toned down. We're just going real lightly. Okay, super lightly, and we're actually gonna add a little bit more to this one too. Just super light, super, super light. There we go, not a heavy hand at all. Okay, want to make sure we still get that pop of shadow there, okay? Yeah, because then if you're curious, you know, how, because I'm doing it, you know, not in an exact pattern, but I'm alternating a little bit. So then if you want to wait and see which ones I alternated, you can just wait and see the picture afterwards. I'll try and get those all done tomorrow, so that'll be up quickly there. All right, let's go ahead and now grab our olive green. What is Super Chat? Super Chat is a way to support the stream, Lisa. So there's two ways that you can do it. I think I have exclamation point donate. Let's see, that should be it. You can donate through PayPal to support the stream. I don't know if that's gonna work. Maybe? Is my Nightbot working tonight? There we go, there it is. Okay, so right there, you can either donate, and that donates through Streamlabs, but I guess it's PayPal. And then down at the bottom, you have Super Chat, and that donates through YouTube. Either way, both of those go to supporting the stream. So, you know, if anybody ever wants to, not that it's required, it's, you know, always appreciated, but it's not required. But that way, it's easier. And then you get a notice up top, on the top of live chat, and hangs out up there. And so sometimes there's Super Chat wars, you know, depending on you know, how many donations there are, and the length of time it stays up there is based on how much is donated. So $5 would stay up there longer than $1, if that makes sense. But no, it's just a way to support the stream if you ever feel like it. But again, not that it's required. All right, we're using olive green here. But it's something that you can set up on your channel during live streams based on how many followers you have, how many views you have on videos, that sort of thing. It's kind of the same thing with monetizing. You know, you can, once you've got, what is it, 10,000 views on a video, I think is when you can monetize. Now we're going to use lime peel. And then going to use Chartreuse. There you go, Donna. You also will, I don't know if you can see at the bottom of the screen where it says most recent super chat and most recent donation. That'll stay at the bottom too for whoever donated last. So you could have your name up on the screen. A little shot. Oh, Lisa! Look at you! Thank you, Lisa. Can we get some cheers in chat for Lisa for her super chat? Thank you, Lisa. That is so appreciated. Go with that's Deco yellow there. Thank you, Lisa. That's so awesome. Thank you so much. All right, and then we're gonna use our henna. And then we'll use our green ochre. Donna, I think it has to do with which platform you're on. I'm pretty sure anything from iPad or iOS or anything only lets you do like in 99s. And then I think it's different if you're doing it from like Android or even from your desktop. So Lisa might be watching it from her desktop, and so I think you can physically enter in how much. Oh, thank you so much, Lisa. You're so sweet. Let's see. Okay, let's do... What was I doing? There we go. We're gonna use Chartreuse. There we go. Okay. And then we're gonna do... Let's see, olive green. Oh, 6 kids! You got your hands full. I totally get that, Lisa. Thank you so much. Any amount is appreciated. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so she was probably able to enter in the exact same time. But yeah, I've heard from others that if you donate on like iOS or iPad, it's just like a predetermined number. Just like that. We're using the olive green here, by the way. Hi, Adrian. I'm finally watching, been trying to get my babies to sleep all evening. Oh, awesome, Adrian. Well, thanks for coming on in. We're finishing up a like little lily pad thing up here, and then we're gonna move on to something else, but we're just finishing that up right now. So now we're using lime peel. Okay, then Chartreuse and Deco yellow. Okay, blending that all in. And I know that I'm going over a little bit, but honestly, we're gonna add our borders, so it's not really gonna matter in the end. Okay. Hi, Patricia says, hello everyone, so nice to be here tonight. Well, it's so nice to have you. Welcome, welcome. All right, now we're gonna use henna. Okay. A little bit of green ochre. Kimberly says, hi everyone, I was able to get on. We changed internet providers. Awesome, Kimberly. Well, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, good lime peel. Do 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 do. There you go. Donna, you're funny. Okay. Now on this side, I'm thinking we're gonna do. Boop, 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 boop. Let's make sure. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There we are. I don't own an island like my dad or mom. Your mom and dad own an island? What? All right, so I think we're gonna do one green in here and then we'll do olive green here. Okay, so dark green. And then grass green. Okay. And then apple green. Wait, what? Lisa, are you messing with me? Marlon Brando is your dad. Are you serious? You know I'm gonna have to Google that after stream. Wait, are you serious? Marlon Brando is your dad? Let's see, I cooked supper at a little fish place for Marlon Brando and his son at Oxnard Beach a gazillion years ago. Wow! Yes, Google me. Oh, that's awesome, Lisa. I did not know that. Yeah, small world. Dang. Top secret, lol. How funny. Small world. Yes, totally serious. You can Google me, Lisa Brando. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about the last name. You know, everybody has, you know, same last names as somebody, and so I guess I just didn't really think about it. How funny. Yeah, well, I mean, Brando, I mean, it's not, of course, you think, you know, like, oh, yeah, I know that, you know, I know that name kind of everything, but I mean, really, the odds of, you know, meeting somebody's actually, you know, someone's kid that is actually like, oh, yeah, I have the same last name because I actually am their kid, you know, the odds of that are probably pretty slim. Let's see, green ochre there. And then we'll use our apple green again. A little bit there, okay. And then a little bit of the white. Tone that down a little bit. And then we'll go back, we'll add just a bit more henna. She was Cole Klink's secretary, the sexy blonde. Oh my goodness! Okay, I'm gonna grab my phone for just a second. You see, you probably don't remember this, but I told you once my former office manager used to tell me my son looked like Marlon. Okay, let's see. Marlon Brando daughter. Lisa Brando. Huh. Says Lisa Brando is the daughter of the iconic actor Marlon Brando and Cynthia Lynn. She is a mother of 6 and a grandmother of 2. Huh! Well, small world! How funny! When I was in college, the little girl from Jurassic Park, you know, the little blonde girl, she was actually in a class with me, and everybody kept saying, like, oh, you're so-and-so, you're so-and-so. And she's like, no, I'm not, no, I'm not, no, I'm not. And then finally at the end, she was like, yeah, I am. Apparently Jeff Goldblum's a very nice man. How funny. 3 grandkids now. Okay, okay. Wow, all right, very awesome. All right, so we're gonna use our olive green. And then our lime peel. And then our Chartreuse. And our Deco yellow. Okay. There we go. And our ochre. Follow it up with Chartreuse. Sarah, you crack me up. All right. Okay, so there are those colors. We've given it a good, not, you know, exact alternating, you know, not every other. Not that this is, you know, a natural color for it, but it helps it to look a bit more natural when it's not, you know, all exactly the same or exactly alternated or anything. So now what we're going to do, Sorry, I didn't mean to talk to myself. Just came out. Your color is awesome. I love this live stream. Yeah, no worries, Lisa. It's just small world. It's not, you know, not something you don't expect Marlon Brando's daughter to walk into your coloring stream. So that's awesome. Very cool. Okay, let's see. Let's get now. Ooh, you know what would be fun? All right. We're going to change up the color scheme just a little bit for the edge. We're going to get Peacock Green. Ooh, how much Peacock Green do I have, though? Let's see. Peacock Green is 907. Where did I put it? And I was also doing the chart last night. I was not doing well at putting things back. Oh, I do have Peacock Green. Okay, Peacock Green. Sounds good, Lisa. Thanks. All right, Peacock Green. And then I'm going to get Parrot Green. How much Parrot Green do I have? Parrot Green? Yes, Parrot Green is good. And we're going to use... We're going to use light green. And then we'll tone it down if we need to. So 920. Let's see. That's 910. That's 120. Oh, I have such a teeny tiny one of light green. Okay, I'm going to grab the pencil extender. Where did I put it? There it is. Pencil extender. This is something handy here. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby or might have ordered on Amazon. Anyway. It slides a little bit because I've put my Caran d'Aches in here. So sometimes if it's not quite tight enough, I'll just squeeze it a little bit. Then I can pop this in here, slide that up. Voila. Now it's a little bit longer pencil. Let's see. Just a person like you. I do the same thing. I pull out my color charts and references. Oh, most definitely. And I figure it helps everybody else kind of visualize it too. This is really the only page I use in here now. I need to update this thing, but like I've got my Tombos in here. At the time, I didn't have the full set of Caran d'Aches, so I just had a small, and I've got the full set now. And then, you know, the fine liners. I've got more polychromos now. The Derwent ink tints. And then I laminate it to keep it, you know, all nice and everything like that. Pebbles chalks, watercolors, and then I put a cover on it. But it's nice to visualize it. Okay, so we now are going to use the colors that I grabbed for the outside. Okay, are... Oh, my thing's kind of full. One sec. A little full thing of shavings here. We're going to... Go. Yeah, welcome back, Kimmy. By the way, has everyone heard about the odd thing with the Arteza pencils? No, I haven't, Rita. I mean, I just recently we did a whole page using Arteza pencils, and I've done a number of Arteza reviews recently, but no, what's the odd thing with the Arteza pencils? I'm curious. A little super zoom action here. Okay, so we are going to use Peacock Green, Parrot Green, and Light Green. Okay, so PC 907, PC 1006, and PC 920. Okay, and I'm going to, let's see, how do I want to do this? All right, so we're going to start with our Peacock Green. Start at the base. Just go up a little bit. It'll take me to type it all. Okay, sounds good. My interest is definitely piqued. I was watching Zucchini Kitty's Arteza review, and she found out that the regular pencils are actually watercolor as well. Both the regular set and watercolor set have the exact same names and colors. Yeah, so I've heard that you can add water to them. They're not exactly like the watercolor ones, but the names are exactly the same. So yeah, I did know that much. The texture of them it's slightly different, but I did hear that you can add water to them. So we are using our Peacock Green right now. I think that you can add water to them, Donna, but I don't think it's quite the same effect. But when one of her people used the regular pencil and then a watercolor next to it, it ruined her whole picture because the regular pencil activated the water. Oh, interesting. How long are you going to live stream? We usually go for, I don't think usually more than 2.5 hours. So it's usually 2 to 2.5 hours, Lisa, depending on kind of what we're coloring and where we're at. Sometimes I tend to push it, you know, if it's the last day of a page or something like that. But yeah, 2 to 2.5 hours usually. Because, you know, it also starts to get late. I can't stream until my kids go to bed, so I'm forced to, you know, color at 8:30. It's 8:30 my time. Yeah, yeah, 2 to 2.5 hours. I tried it. It's the same. I just didn't want anyone to ruin their page. Ah, gotcha. Okay, Rita. So we're just coloring in kind of all the corners here. Turn this just a little bit here. Okay. And turn just a bit here. Earthquake in Greece. How big, Mia? Athens. I posted quite a bit to tell people for the same reason. It's true that they are water activated. Yeah. All right, now we're going to use Parrot Green. We're going to leave just a tiny bit of white because we're going to blend with that light green at the very end. And we want to leave just enough that we can get a tiny bit of a highlight in here. 5.1. Dang. Guess I'll have to watch again. Too busy at work. It looks beautiful. Oh, thanks, Samantha. That's the great thing about YouTube. You can play it back later. Just using that Parrot Green here, and then we're going to use our light green last. This plant has the most colors ever. That's coming out so pretty. Oh, thank you. I love me some color. All right, I'm going to see if I can sharpen this just a little bit. It's hard when it's so teeny tiny. I have a box that has a lot of backups in it. I think I'm gonna have to look and see. This may be one of the ones. If I didn't have any, sometimes if it's too small, like I'll keep an extra in there that's big, but if I didn't have an extra in there, that might be that I'm running low on this particular color. All right, so now we're gonna use light green. We are just going to blend this all together here. Tiny baby pencil, exactly. Gotta get every last little bit out of it. Oop, help if I kept it in camera view. Here we go. Over here. My goodness, I just totally dissolved a regular Arteza pencil with my water brush. Oh my goodness. Finish my grapes. Fancy coffee now. Or maybe hot chocolate. No coffee, Anne. It's middle of the night. You'll never go to sleep. Unless it's decaf coffee. zoom on out here. You can see how our little plant looks. There we go. Okay. So that one is that finished. Someone told me to glue my stubbies together and then to be able to sharpen, but I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I've got the pencil extender. I just pretty much use them until I physically can't sharpen them anymore, you know? So my white Prismacolors just got delivered from Amazon mine today. When I made my video, you'll see it. It's the tutorial on Flower Girl. My pencil was like 2 inches. Yep. Most definitely. Okay. So we finished this one. We're going to set aside these colors now. We're going to do just these little leaves here, which won't take long. And then we'll move on to another kind of plant here. And we'll get some more content in today. Used every bit of it. So glad they came. I bought 12 of them. I used them a lot, so it'll last over a year. Yeah, now I'm curious if I have any more light green. One second. I'm going to grab my box real quick. So I think at one point I got another set of the 150s when it was on sale. And then, you know, I got some singles at different points and whatnot. So I used my old Caran d'Ache box to store all of my extra pencils. So, upside down. Boop, boop, boop. If I don't go down again, I'll wake up the whole household. There you go. So, I've got quite a few extras, but you know, I have a few that I use more than others. So you can see, like, here's some more with the X on them and that came from that. So yeah, at one point I got a really good deal on a 150 set. And then I just have them as backups. I've got a lot of those steels, the steel pencils that I was able to get, but I am not seeing any light gray. But I also have to be careful that I'm not knocking them around too much, because I don't want to, you know, break the lid on it. You can see this is where the Caran d'Ache sat, so I've got a few that just naturally fall into those selections. But I do not see. So wow, you have a ton of sets of different pencils. Well, this one, these are all Prismacolors right here. These are all my backup Prismacolors when I run out of a certain color. Like I said, these were all left over from. Wait, is that light green? No, that's true green. True green can work in a pinch if you lighten it with white a little bit. But nope, no light green in here. Lots of extra pale sage. Like I said, there's a true green. That'll work in a pinch, but yeah. Well, these ones I got on sale at some point, and then I'd gotten some individuals and stuff, and I haven't bought Prismacolors in ages, but I also stopped using them for a while because I was just using Ergosofts. So, yeah. So yeah, teeny tiny little stuff. I mean, like for instance, I have no more yellow Chartreuse. So, I just have a few pencils that I've used too much that I just haven't gotten new ones of yet. Because anytime I ever do any kind of shipment from Dick, I try to make it worth it. You know, where I need a bunch of them or something. Alright, we're gonna get some Tuscan Red. Tuscan Red. Okay, Tuscan Red and Tuscan Red and let's get Rosy Beige, huh? Rosy Beige, that's Beige Sienna, Clay Rose, Rosy Beige, here we are. I have loads of pencils, but no talent and very little patience. You're funny, Anne. Alright, so we're just going to use 2 colors. I mean, because these little tiny leaves are pretty small. Okay. Hello, Sherry. Welcome. I think I missed part of your conversation, Mia. Okay, make sure we're nice and in focus here. All right, so we're just gonna do something pretty simple for this, all right? We're gonna take our Tuscan Red, color a nice kind of like little circle here at the bottom, okay? Okay, hello Amanda. Which pencils do you like the best? Well, that's tough. I like pencils for different reasons. I mean, if I were to say, you know, if somebody said, hey, look at all your pencils, you only get to keep one set, which one's your favorite? I'd probably go back to the Ergosofts. They're probably my number one. For ease of use and cost, I really, really like the Caran d'Ache. I do. But they're a very expensive set. My husband got them for me for Christmas one year, and I've gotten a couple singles. But they're pretty expensive. So, for that aspect, they get moved down on the chart a little bit. Prismacolors are a classic. I do like the Arteza ones. I reviewed those, and we did an entire page on those. So I do like the Arteza ones. Not a huge fan of the Tombow ones. I feel like you have to press too hard to get a lot of pigment out, and it makes my wrist hurt after a while. Polychromos are okay. I'd probably like them if I used them more. But Ergosoft, they're these ones right here. So I have them in a pencil wrap right now. But Johanna recommended these for a while. Here, let's zoom out. But they're a triangular barrel. They get a nice grip, and they blend really nicely. You can do lots of layers. Okay, here you go. I've got some boxes here. So I was using them for my swatches earlier, but they come in 36 colors. So these are two different packagings here. But let's see. Do I have very many? Yeah, I've just got a few backups in here. So there's not a huge range of colors, but sometimes having a simple amount of colors is nice. Extra white pencil in there. They aren't expensive at all. In fact, Lisa, I think I have a link for it in the description below. I've got an Amazon link for it if you want to try them out. Pretty sure I do. Let me check. Other fine liners. Well, you know, I didn't. Go to, Lisa, if you go to my first video, yeah, only 36. If you go to my first video, the World of Flowers one, there's a link in there for all of the Staedtler Eraser pencils. My first video, there's an Amazon link there. And you can see it, there. What was I doing? Let's see, Tuscan Red. Let's zoom back in. Okay, and then we're going to use Rosy Beige here. But they're my to-go pencil because I leave them in that wrap, so anytime I go out and color anywhere, I like to use them. Okay, so as I'm coloring this, I'm looking at it, and I'm feeling like the colors don't pop as much as I'd like. I know they're little leaves, but also when you're coloring little leaves, you don't want them to get too muddy just because they're little, and so, you know, they're going to look pretty much the same all the way through. So, you know, we've already colored all the red and stuff on them. That's right, Mia. I need to look that up. I'm gonna look that up to see if I can set up an Amazon Canada links. How many years have I been coloring? Well, ever since I was little, but I picked up the adult coloring books back in 2015. I mean, when I was little, I used to do the like coloring contests at the grocery store, and you know, it was exciting because like first and second and third prize, like first prize you got $15, second prize $10, and then your third prize was $5. And when, you know, you're little, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I mean, $10 for, you know, a 10-year-old, it's like, holy cow, I'm set for the summer, you know? But I would, oh, I saw those, Lisa. I saw those. But, you know, I saw it, and I think it was more $1,000 for the case, and not so much the pencils. It'd make more sense. Like, I looked at the pencils in the picture, and they just looked like generic pencils. Either that, or they better be friggin' awesome pencils. But yeah, Sherry, so I was an art major in college, but yeah, I picked up the adult coloring books back in 2015, and I've been going with it ever since. Okay, so we're going to use olive green here, and what we're going to do is we're just going to do a little line just on the left-hand side here. Just to give it that little extra pop. Okay, and we're using the olive green for that. there we go. Yeah, I would say so too, Kimmy. Yeah, because I looked at it, because somebody else mentioned it to me. I was just like, why would anyone pay that much for that? You know what I mean? And also, now that I'm looking at these red leaves, I think I want to add a little bit more henna to the very base of these leaves. So what we're going to do... Whoops, my new long nails got in the way. Oh, by professional artists, and they were not impressed. Oh, they were tried out? I saw a couple of reviews of the Louis Vuitton. Okay, okay. So we're going to grab our henna once again. Actually, you know what? I'll take it back. We've got this Tuscan red out. We're going to add a little bit of Tuscan red just to the bottom to kind of tie it in with our red leaves at the bottom, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take our Tuscan red. Just going to draw some lines up from the bottom, okay? We're even going to add it on our little border here, okay? Not much. And no, we're going to blend this in too. We're just laying down our initial color here. And this is the Tuscan red, okay? Turn this just a little bit so I can get this, okay? A little bit there. A little bit there. Okay. When you're doing these, don't be afraid to experiment. Don't be afraid to add extra color. Okay, now we're going to take our line peel. And this way, this time we're going to kind of color down a little bit, okay? You can see when I did that, I kind of created some dabs here. So we're going to take our yellow instead of that, and we're going to blend that in. We're going to use the yellow and olive here, okay? We're just wanting to add a little bit of red to draw on the fact that we have red leaves on the bottom, okay? We're just blending that in. Okay? We'll zoom out and you kind of see what I mean, how it kind of brings it all together. And if the tip of your pencil is getting too muddy with like another color, honestly, I just wipe it on my pants. Or you can wipe it, on a paper towel or something, but you just get that extra pigment off the bottom. Okay. Then if you really want to, you can go back over with the white here. Just a tad bit more. But we just want to add just a little bit of red on the bottom. Just to bring it together here. Okay. There we go. Let's see, what did I miss? See, Ray Dizzle said the Louis Vuittons and Herman were like a cross between Crayon and Polychromos. Oh, how sad. Are those like the lotus flower roots? Yeah, I suppose that kinda, yeah. The Japanese Bellissimo pencils look nice. It all makes it come together. Oh, thanks, Donna. Let's see. Me too, Kimmy. She's in yours. I love her personality too. Okay. Mimi is here. Hi, Mimi. Center. Yeah, sorry about that, Donna. Woof, woof, Mimi. All right, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and zoom on out. Now we get that little bit of red in the bottom to kind of draw it together with the red leaves there, okay? All right, let's see. Welcome back, Cheryl. All right, hour and a half in, we are gonna move on to something else here, okay? Let's see. So I'm gonna color this. I'm gonna, we already colored this one. I'm gonna color these other ones off stream, but now you've seen how to do it. If you want to wait till I color it, that way you can see maybe where I alternate the colors, the kind of yellowish colors versus the green colors. You can wait for that, but that is basically how we're coloring those plants up on top. Okay. So now I'm leaning towards, we can color maybe these leaves down here. They're nice and big. I feel like we could do something kind of fun with them. Okay. So let's pick our colors for these leaves, shall we? So we're definitely going to do some greens because this is going to be blue-green, but I want it to pop a little bit. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to bring in some kind of purples. All right, so I think it might be Dahlia Purple's time to shine a little bit. Okay. Perhaps, maybe. Let me think about it. I really want to use that Dahlia Purple somehow. I almost used it on the fish. Let's see. I'm going to grab it. We're going to fit it in. We're going to use it. We will. All right, so we're gonna grab Dahlia Purple. We're gonna grab Raspberry. Okay. Then we're gonna grab, you know what? We've already got it out. We're gonna use Rosy Beige. Okay. And then we're going to use, I'm going to use cream. I would like to use cream. Okay, oh, look at that raspberry. I'm about to fix that. It's got no lead in it. Hopefully this isn't a breaky lead. We'll find out though, huh? Yep, Dahlia Purple. Absolutely love it. It's a great color. I use it any chance I can, really. There we go. All right, raspberry. Yay, purple. Okay, Dahlia Purple. And we've got Rosy Beige. And we've got cream. Nice and sharp. Yeah, for anybody wondering too, I use the Staedtler Double Barrel Sharpener. Okay. All right. So, we'll go over these colors real quick for anybody following along. We are going to use Dahlia Purple. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, so Dahlia Purple, Raspberry, Rosy Beige, and Cream. Okay, Raspberry and Cream. There you go, exactly. All right, so we've got these leaves here. Let's turn it so maybe we can get them all in frame. There we go. All right, this will be fun. See, I like, it's nice to not just do green leaves all the time, you know? It's nice to mix it up sometimes. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move this so that it's comfortable for me, and then we'll just make sure it's, move the camera down just a bit. Get this position right. All right, we're gonna start with this one here. Okay, so we got our Dahlia Purple. And we're also going to keep our white on hand too in case we need any toning down or any blending assistance, okay? So we're going to start with Dahlia Purple here. Okay, darker on the inside, then lighter as we go out. It's really the formula for any, you know, good blend is you don't want harsh lines. Cute little snail. Oh yeah, little guy down here in the corner. Let's see. There he is. Now that makes me want strawberries with milk and a touch of sugar. Ooh, that sounds good, Loretta. Love that fish. Yeah, the red one. Yeah, so last stream we colored the orange fish and we colored the red fish. So yeah, I'll go ahead and add that one here. Okay. Oh, Amanda, thank you. Can we get some cheers in chat for Amanda and her super chat? Thank you so much, Amanda. I appreciate that. That is so wonderful. Thank you. Oh, and another from Amanda. Thank you, Amanda. That's 2. Can we get double the cheer for Amanda? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Amanda. That is so sweet. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you so much. There we go. All right, that's our Dahlia Purple. And now we have our raspberry. Blend it into that Dahlia. It's okay to go up over it. You can always do a second layer if you want one color to pop more than the other. There we go. Like clockwork, the kitty's scratching at the door again. Okay, now we're going to take our Rosy Beige. Going up over those colors again. here. Dinner time. Sounds good, Mia. What you having? Alright, now here's where we're going to do a little bit of blending, and the colors may change, and then we can always do a second layer over the top if we want it to be a bit more reddish, okay? So now we're going to take our cream. We are going to blend right over this, okay? You can see Prismacolors are just so creamy. They just move right around that page, especially, you know, after you get your third or fourth layer, you know? Now, if your colors start to muddy too much, hi SpongeBob, welcome. Oh, he'll get one, Donna. It's just not time yet. The trick is with the nighttime snack, because so our cats are on a diet where they essentially get half a cup of food a day. They get a quarter cup in the morning and a quarter cup at night. But the thing of it is that if it's bedtime and they see us crawling into bed, they'll automatically be up on the bed and they'll just be like, we want food, we want food, we want food. So what we do is that, so if they get a quarter cup of food in the morning, quarter cup of food at night, when we feed them dinner right around 6 o'clock, we give them an 1/8 cup of food. Then we give them another 1/8 cup of food, usually around 11 or so, or depending, you know, on stream nights, it's usually about that time, because then they're fed right before we go to bed and they don't pester us all night. So they get a full half a cup of food. For the day, but we spread it out in the evening so that they're not nagging us all night. Because we could give them that full quarter cup in the evening, but then they'd forgot that they even had it and they'd still want more when we go to bed. So we figure, well, rather than make them overweight, let's just split that quarter cup in half and then spread it out over the course of the evening. Because it doesn't really matter how much we feed them at dinner time. They would still want more come 10 or 11 o'clock at night. I know, right, Donna? All right, there we go. We've blended that cream over the top there. It's a nice kind of smooth color. I know, poor kitties. They're so starved. Well, truth be told, one of our cats was, this time last year, she was upwards of 16, 17 pounds. We took her to the vet, and the vet was just like, because she had actually, we had to have a, she had a cancer scare, actually, and so we had to have her, had to have her go under, and we had to have it removed. Now, you can see I went over the line, too. We'll go over that a little bit later. Anyway, but part of the reason was because she was overweight. And so we're like, okay, well, we need to that, and she was having a hard time breathing, and we'd like her to live, for, there you go, the pencil to save the dust. We'd like her to live for a while, so we got her on a new diet plan with doctor, and this time last year, she was 16.5 pounds. We took her in last month, and she is down now to 12.5, and that's 4-pound weight loss in a year. That's a lot for a cat. So, but she's much lighter now. She's healthier. She's happier. She's on special food and everything. But yeah, if we stick to the diet, then she is back down to a healthy kitty cat weight and not, a potato weight. Because seriously, we always joke that she looked a little bit like a meatloaf because when she sat, she had so much extra, she kind of looked like a little brick. Jim, thank you so much. Can we get some cheers in chat for Jim's super chat? Thank you so much, Jim. Remember the order ship post on Facebook with Jackson's art? I got a notice today. They shipped it even though they refunded. Oh, wow. Okay, SpongeBob. Do you have to ship it back once it shows up? Thank you so much, Jim. I appreciate that. But the funny thing is she doesn't, the one that it was, we started the diet for anyway, is, she's not even pestering me right now. She's allowed in the bedroom while I stream because she just sleeps on the bed. But it's the younger one that would just eat all the time. Because when he was a kitten, the vet said, well, since he's a kitten and he needs to grow, go ahead and just leave the food out for him all the time and then he'll eat as needed. But the problem is, by the time he reached about 10 months, he was eating so much that he was actually catching up on weight with our bigger cat. Like, he was upwards of, closing in on 13 pounds. And so we're like, okay, maybe he's eating a bit much. So we talked to the vet and he's just like, yeah, he's probably eating too much. So then we started to have to give him timed stuff. So really, he's just having to get out of that mindset of, he's angry that he doesn't have food out all the time. But, it's going to keep him healthier for longer. This says, I'm overweight. I want to live a while too. Maybe I should get that surgery. Biggest cat I've ever seen was 30 pounds. Oh my gosh. Was curled up in a cane seat chair hanging off all four sides. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we lovingly referred to our cat as Chubbs for a while, but now that she's lost the weight, it's like, can we really call her Chubbs anymore? But I picked her up the other day and I told my husband, I was like, she really does. She feels lighter. And, you know, she's older too. She's, when we got her, she was a stray. We speculated that she was, you know, maybe 6 months old when we got her. And so she's about 12 or 13 now, probably. And, she, today, she actually started playing a little bit. You know, she's very much a lazy cat. Her favorite thing to do is just lay on the bed and sleep absolutely all day. That's all she would do if she could. Like, her favorite thing in the world is if somebody's, you know, taking a nap or something in the middle of the day, she's like, heck yeah, man. And so today, this evening, she actually got down and played for a good solid 5 minutes. And so kids were all excited for her and everything. You know, she doesn't, if the kids get in her face too much and want to play too much, then she's like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. Or if the other cat tries to get involved, she's like, okay, you go play with him. I don't want to do this anymore. You know, she wants one-on-one time, but she wants, you know, kind of calmer playtime. So she's particular about her playtime. So it was just impressive that she played for a good solid 5 minutes, because otherwise she just wants to sleep all the time. But she's so soft and she's so fluffy. They keep advertising something here called Sonabella, where they use a laser or something to freeze away the fat. Interesting. I've never heard of that. If I'm perfectly honest, I lost the last of my baby weight from my last son last year, but that was not intentional. Mostly because he started preschool and both the kids were in school, and I got the flu 3 times that year. And then it was shortly after that I took that trip to Scotland. So yeah, get the flu 3 times and then traipse around some castles and you're bound to drop a couple pounds. I would not recommend that way. I would not recommend it at all. By going gluten-free? Yeah, well, I've kept the weight off now because I cut out a lot of sugar. I don't drink soda anymore. So that's definitely helped. I just do sparkling water now, and then, you know, I occasionally have sugar when I give in. I haven't been doing as good the last couple of months, but yeah. My cousin had lap and surgery, and it almost killed her because she couldn't eat more than a couple of bites of anything without getting really sick, so she was malnourished. And it's like, oh yeah, that's rough. Just order paint pens? I don't mind paying for them, but they insisted on driver's license, so I asked them to cancel, but it looks like they're sending anyway and won't respond that they want the bag. Interesting. I've heard mixed things about the keto fad, really. Honestly, I know that there's a lot of different fads, and I know a lot of it, if you know, if somebody's having a weight issue, part of it is genetics, for sure. But I don't know that all these different diets are even, you know, really that necessary. If you just, you know, it's all about making smart food decisions, you know. Cutting out sugar is a big thing. You know, junk foods, fried foods kind of thing, just healthy choices and portion size, you know. You know, obviously exercise, you know, is important as well, you know, walking, running, whatever you want to do for that. But I think just, you know, making smart food choices, you know, doing regular sized portions, and I think that's a big thing. But I'm also well aware that there are those with genetic issues or even health issues that, you know, can counteract that. So sometimes they can't help yet. I'm not sure yet, but might have ended up with a free set. It's possible, SpongeBob. We're going to turn this so I can get this leaf comfortably here. Yeah, exactly. Eat healthy and exercise. Well, for celiacs, I'm gluten intolerant, a gluten-free diet. Oh, most definitely, Donna. Yeah, most definitely. Well, it's been so fun hanging out with you. And I love this, but I just got my new white pencils. Need to make another video and color, so gotta run. Sounds good, Lisa. Well, thank you so much for hanging out, and thank you for your super chat. I very much appreciate you. Yes, health issues. Exactly, Donnie. Yeah, laying off junk food and not drinking sodas go a long way. Most definitely, Loretta. Oh, for sure. But like I said, I'm well aware that there are some health issues and, you know, genetics that play a lot into it. So I'm not saying that that's, you know, good for everybody. But I think it's a good place to start if it's just, you know, your standard, you know, managing diet issues. I don't think it's necessarily necessary to do, you know, all the eating fads so much as just, you know, good food choices kind of thing. You know, cook at home versus eating out kind of thing. I may check back in later. Sounds good, Lisa. Well, thank you so much for hanging out. I didn't grow up with soda, so I don't miss them. I didn't really either. I definitely drank them more when I was, you know, in high school and could actually buy them myself, and then, you know, as I got older. But let's see. Yes, it was nice to meet you, Lisa. So I missed the beginning. Someone found out they have celiac? I'm not sure. I think Donna's gluten-free. Yes, we'll learn how to do it for sure. I've actually had to gain weight. Really, Mia? Interesting. All right, let's see. Now, it's usually portions, yeah. Let's see. Raspberry. Yeah, see, and I think that's the case, Loretta, where it could be genetics or, you know, whatever else. So it doesn't, you know, there's not a one-size-fits-all thing that works for a lot of people. Like I said, I think if you're trying to pinpoint maybe what the issue is and, you know, you're starting from nothing and know nothing about, you know, why your weight is a certain way or something, I think that it's a good place to start, you know, and then you can go to your, you know, doctor or your trainer or whatever, be like, okay, look, I've tried this, I've tried that, this didn't work, so now what kind of thing, you know? It gives you a good starting point. Good luck, Lisa. If we live close, I'd get my kiddos to help you set up your camera. My son is an IT guy. Oh, nice, Crystal. I understand why you can indulge in so many yummies, Mia. There you go. We're using raspberry right now, by the way. And it would help if I kept things centered. You clicked your heels together and absolutely nothing happened. You gotta get the right shoes. No, I'm teasing. Oh, husband's giving in. He's giving in for the snack. But to be fair, the other cat's pretty much throwing a tantrum out in the hallway. So there you go, Donna. Were you wearing the right shoes? Let's see. Make sure we're nice and in focus here. Probably not. They're strap-on sandals. Well, see, if you ask Mia, you need the glitter shoes. Oh, the cat meowing? Yeah. Yeah, well, that was the boy. That's Paul McCatney. The other one patiently waits for you because we have to feed him in separate rooms because she eats a special food. And he eats the other, and not to mention, even if they didn't eat different food, if they ate in the same room, he'd be a bit of a bully, and he would go and eat all of her food. And she is such a sweet cat, she would move aside and let him eat it, and then she would eat the scraps that are left over. So we have to stand up for her a little bit, and they have to be fed in separate rooms. So we go out there, feed him first, because otherwise he'll dive into hers. So once he's occupied with his food, then we can come in and feed her food, and she, we shut the door, and she gets to eat her food in peace. Then, if there's any left over, maybe we'll let him eat it. It's a whole thing. It's a system. It works. Oh, my daughter loves glitter shoes. Last year during Halloween, they had a bunch of glitter shoes at Target that were on sale, just almost costume shoes, but they, weren't bad quality, but because they were technically costume, they were on clearance, and they were like $3-4, and so I got her a couple pairs of these gold sparkle shoes, one size and the next size up, and she absolutely loves it because, her first pair, she kind of wore the glitter off the toe, and then she grew out of them, and she was so sad, and then out of the closet, mommy pulls, a brand new pair of glitter shoes, exactly the same that it was before, and she was so excited. Oh, thanks, Kimmy. Oh, cool. Donna will be just in time for the Christmas stream next weekend. She's a bit of a pushover, and she'll just be like, okay, you can have it. I'll have the leftovers. She's just too nice. Now, don't get me wrong, if he, tackles her and, she's had enough, she'll hiss at him and, smack him a little bit and just be like, all right, get off me. But, yeah, it's cute. It looks like we had just a little bit of lag there. It's okay, though. But pink glitter. I have hard food out for my furrows, and they'll eat a bite or two and go play or sleep. Oh, there you go. Nope, our kitties have very little self-control. If we left food out all the time, they just overeat constantly. So that was the Rosy Beige. Oh, look at all this pencil dust. We're just gonna sweep it all together in a nice little pile. Oh, got a little lag here. Okay, there we go. We're still having a few internet issues, so if it cuts out, everyone, I apologize. Look at this nice little pile of pencil dust right there. We're just gonna leave that right there. Okay, now we're gonna use our cream. And we're gonna kind of go over the whole thing now. Hurry up, Emily, I finished my leaves. Just kidding. Oh, Pat. Donna says, stop, blow. Okay, I'm sorry, Donna. Okay, it's gone. You crack me up, Donna. No. Mia says, leave it. Oh, you ladies crack me up. I'm sorry. Look, I got rid of the pile. It's gone. Oh, you guys are funny. We're just going over it with that cream now. It's fairy dust. A fairy pooped on your collar, bitch. There you go. Fun fact. My kids absolutely love Tinkerbell, so we made a fairy house. And occasionally, if I have an extra button or something, Tinkerbell will leave them. And I can say this now because I know she's not watching the stream, but Tinkerbell will leave them little treats to find in their fairy house. And I followed up with some fairy dust. Some glitter or something. But Tinkerbell only visits during the summertime because Mommy can't keep up all year long. My desk is covered in eraser dust and pieces from sketching all day. There you go. I wonder sometimes, though, because, I mean, she's pretty convinced that Tinkerbell is real and that Tinkerbell does come to visit her. So it's kind of like the whole Santa Claus thing. At some point, you know, they're going to realize that, you know, that's not actually happening. And so I think it'll happen gradually, but it's just like, oh, man, what have I set her up for, you know? But she's enjoying it for now. You know, they're little. They're not going to believe in fairies for forever. I might as well let them enjoy it while they're young, right? It's childhood, right? Okay, guys, have a good night. Sounds good, SpongeBob. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. So I'm continually wiping off my cream here just because I'm using such highly pigmented pinks. I don't want to smear around the pink too much and lose some of this cream, you know? And because I'm pressing so hard, quite a bit of it is getting on there, so I've got quite a few cream-colored streaks on my pants right now because I keep wiping off the pencil so I can keep it clean. Thanks, Mia. Crystal, how did you know? Are you watching? There you go. You know, if I see something, you know, on clearance at Joann's that's just, you know, something little that, you know, because the idea is apparently Tinkerbell finds lost things. There we go. All right, I'll brush away that dust. I'll be nice. Okay, let's zoom out here. Okay, now we can see we have the insides done. We're going to do the outsides now. Okay. So let's go ahead and do all right, we're gonna grab black raspberry. Okay, black raspberry. Exactly, Crystal, exactly. All right, black raspberry. We're gonna grab clay rose. Not to be confused with rosy beige, but clay rose, black raspberry, clay rose, and beige. Okay. That one's got a broken lid. We'll fix that. Well, just where do you think all the glitter comes from, Mia? This beige might be crumbling a little bit. Sorry if that hurt anybody's ears. Manufacturing plant. Okay, yeah, I think this beige is shot. It just keeps crumbling. We may have to change what color we use here. One sec. Every now and then you get one of those pencils that just does not want to keep itself together. And I think that beige is it. So I'm going to see if I've got another beige in here. Let's see. Here we go. I do have another beige. Okay. That's good. Nah, it's the fairies. The industrialists want to take credit, but they're imposters. Oh, it's okay, Donna. I'm gonna go back over here. I haven't started yet. Just give me 1 second. All right. So, just in case you missed it, for the insides, we use Dahlia purple, raspberry, rosy beige, and cream. Now, for the outside, we're going to use black raspberry, clay rose, and beige. Okay. Zoom on in, do our little super zoom here. Okay, make sure we're nice and in focus. Yeah, most definitely. Well, I just have that one beige. Occasionally I just have one that just is not good. It was just, you know, bad batch or something. Okay, so we're gonna start at the top here. And we are starting with our black raspberry. that I think this page has probably the most aspects that we've done yet. So this page may take us a little longer than 5 sessions. I'm not sure. We'll see though. We'll see how quickly we go. Thanks for the alert, Kimmy. Oh, help if I was in frame. Sorry. Was not centered. It's doing so good for a while. It's like I'm reverting now. Yeah, I saw the Lion King one. I debated about taking the kids to see it. But, you know, they still get pretty upset at the cartoon, especially, you know, when Mufasa dies. So I don't know if the realism of all the animals would be too much for them, you know? Don't want to traumatize poor kiddos. I mean, because really, who doesn't tear up still when Mufasa dies? Unless nobody's seen it, and spoiler! Okay, now we're going to use our clay rose. Yeah, I think it might just be a bit too much for him. Yeah, Crystal, I see that, yeah. Oh, yeah, I have not done Bambi with them yet. Whew, no, that'd be terrifying. They were really interested in Toy Story, and so I started them with Toy Story 2. Not Toy Story 1, because the scene with Sid's bedroom and that little creepy crawling doll with the head attached to it, I think would give them nightmares. That being said, now that we've introduced them to Toy Story, and they've seen the characters, and they enjoy the characters, I think maybe they, you know, might not be as concerned. It's just that Woody and Buzz fight a lot more in the first one, and they don't really respond well to, you know, a lot of negativity and stuff. We're pretty careful about what they watch. So, I don't know. Toy Story 1's on the back burner. I think Toy Story 3 is not too bad, because, you know, the villain is just the teddy bear. Well, you know, I say villain, it's villain, you know. Yes, Bambi's mother. There we go. Yeah, Bambi's mother. I just remember taking my kids and my niece and nephew to see Lion King when they were little. Yeah, I remember when it came out in theaters. I don't remember my reaction to it. I remember enjoying it. But the soundtrack for the new Lion King is out, and it seems pretty good. But, yeah. I'm thinking we may just wait until it comes out, and it's something we can sit at home, and we can stop it, answer questions or something if we need to, you know? So weird how almost all the Crayolas have name except the Super Tip. It's interesting, I didn't know that. Yeah, Toy Story 4, yeah, the one in theaters, yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, the one in theaters. We haven't seen that yet, but we started in with 2. We may do 1. But I haven't seen 4 either, so I don't know what to expect from it. Obviously, they've seen Frozen. They like Frozen. She's excited that there's another Frozen. My niece was about 2 when Mufasa died. My niece thought he was Simba, and she screamed and cried, "Simba died, Simba died," so loud that we thought we were gonna get kicked out. Aw. Sometimes it's, you know, when they're little, it's hard for them to separate, you know, reality versus fiction. They've been to the theater once. It was, you know, when Finding Dory came out. I think they were in awe of the experience. And they were kind of, my youngest was a little young, so he doesn't really remember it. I just, you know, placated him with snacks for the entirety of the movie. My oldest remembers it, though, and she's kind of like, I don't know. They're pretty particular about what they watch. Which, honestly, I'm fine with. I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there they shouldn't be watching yet, but... Oh, that would have been cool. Been to New York once, and I got to go see Chicago on Broadway, and that was fun. Got all dressed up, took a cab, it was super fancy. And the guy that played Billy Flynn was in an episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, so I got his autograph. Oh, that's cool, Mia. What do you guys think about that trailer that came out for Cats? I don't know. I think it's because I like a lot of the actors and actors. Oh, we're using Beige now, by the way, to New York and DC. Oh, that's awesome. Got a town car. Ooh, fancy. Well, I was there for a conference. Oh, we got a little bit of lag here. Okay, it's just a little bit. It'll catch up here in a second. Drop frames are picking up just a little bit, but it'll catch up here in just a second. Let's see, make sure the internet's holding out. Okay. All right, it's back now. Sorry about the lag, everyone. I haven't seen it, but my husband loves the music from it. He's always listening to it and singing along with it. There's that. Now I want to do one other thing before we're done, okay? I want to grab my olive green. Where is that? Okay. Your Wi-Fi is acting up too. Yeah, our Wi-Fi is weird lately. It's like I can't pinpoint exactly what's wrong with it, but it keeps like hiccuping. I don't know. Gotta figure out exactly what's wrong with it. It's holding out for now, so we'll just be happy, I guess, with what I got. All right, so we're gonna take our olive green here. On the left-hand side, go ahead and color a little line of olive green. We're going to blend it in, so no worries. Okay. Yeah, the music score is great. Well, my husband called the tech the other day, but she was just not that helpful. Anyway, if he keeps having issues, I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. Internet's sort of important for what I do here. By Alexander Hamilton after she saw it. It's cool. Oh, that's cool. All right. So we've used that olive green. Now let's see. Let's grab, let's see, lime peel, I think. Yeah, we're going to grab lime peel. Okay. I'm going to go over that olive green a little bit. And then trust me, this is all going to get blended in. We're just adding a little bit of a hint of green. Okay? Give it that little pop. Sharpen our cream here. Okay. Sweep away our dust. Okay, now we're going to bring our cream back in. We're going to go over all of that. And that should smooth it out. Just give it that little bit of pop. Oh, that Tuscan red is really emboldening those leaves. They look awesome. Thanks. Hi, Beth. Welcome. We're working on some leaves here. Added a few finishing touches on them. Now, if I could only stay in frame, that'd be great. And it says, Emily, this green is making the leaves absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. And we're just using this cream to blend it in so that you get a nice smooth color. Let's see, don't be afraid to play with multiple different colors. You know, knowing your color wheel comes in extremely handy because complementary colors work really well together. There we go. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see. Let's make sure we're nice and in focus here. Thanks, Anne. Okay, so let's see. We've been on to about 2:16. Things are starting to hiccup on us with our internet anyway. So, we got this done. It took a little bit longer than expected. I'm going to finish up these two for next time. Okay? So, you know, rewatch this, or if you want to wait until tomorrow, I'm going to try and get this. I mean, it's the weekend, so I should be able to. I'm going to try and get these done tomorrow, and I'll post the picture with it. Okay? So, these, on Monday, these should all be done with the leaves here. Okay? And we got our purple leaves done. So then we'll work on some more leaves. Maybe we'll do that frog. Maybe we'll get some rocks in. Okay, we'll do one more close-up here so you can see it if you need to. Okay, so to recap, we used Dahlia purple, raspberry, rosy beige, and cream on the inside. On the outside, we used black raspberry and clay rose and beige. And then on the inside, after we all done, we went back in on the left side with our lime peel, our olive green, and our cream, and we blended that all in together. Okay, there's our top one. There's our bottom one. I know it seems silly, you know, in 2.5 hours to only get some leaves done, but, you know, you add enough colors and you take enough time, then you can get, you know, good, you know, decent results on them. All right, so let's go ahead and boop, zoom on out. Let's raise this a little bit so we can see the whole thing here. There we go. And we're going to refocus it just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so like I said, these will be done. That'll be good. There is no stream this weekend, okay? So I will see you all back here on Monday. Next weekend, we're going to be doing that Christmas one. It's just a one-off, couple hours. We're going to be before Nick and Tina. When I get the times, you know, for sure confirmed, then we will, yeah, I'll put that in the Facebook group, okay? So I'll get these done this weekend. I'll get the picture posted so you can see which ones are alternated and everything. But yeah, it was a great night. Thank you so much for everybody being here and everyone thanking out. Thank you everyone who super chatted. That was awesome. I appreciate each and every single one of you for being here and hanging out, keeping the conversation flowing. Look at that, it's 10:30. We still have 24 viewers. That is awesome. You all are amazing. Thank you so much. I love hanging out with you. I love chatting. It has been a great night. And I will see you all on Monday. Have a great weekend, everyone. All right. Bye.